much. I promise my speech will be smaller than that introduction. So much time to have. Minus 8 minutes. Yesterday I was in Guwahati and I was supposed to be speaking on this panel of 4 ministers and 4 CEOs. And this was like, I think, 12:30 to 1:30. 12 o'clock in the afternoon, I get a call. I was sitting with one of the IT guys. I said, can you please come because we have a real problem. They said the session was 12:30 to 2 and only 2 ministers have come. So you'll have to come and speak for 55 minutes. I said, but before we knew it, it was 2 o'clock. So we had great fun yesterday. So, but today I'm going to compensate for yesterday, but very, very quick. The last time I spoke on entrepreneurship was with a very bright, very good-looking, very smart lady called Pallavi. And now I realize why she married me. So clearly there is a power couple out of it. Pallavi again is one of the brightest women entrepreneurs in this country and does a really fantastic job in everything. Let me just take a few minutes and very inspiring, Sanjay. Thank you very much for coming and being with us. And by the way, I'm also a Bihari. Some are born Biharis and some are Biharis and thrust on it. Second category because my father in his wisdom chose to live in Ranchi for almost 25 years, right from the age of 5 till I finished engineering. I was in Ranchi and now Bihar is a very good state, but thanks to Nitish Kumar, today Bihar is seen as the, I mean, if you look at the corruption index, it is the second last. It is really, really becoming clean. But Jharkhand of course compensates for that. I can never sleep a night with somebody who said that, look, NIIT's biggest competitor, Aptech. And somebody called me up and said, look, would you like to be CEO of Aptech? I said, are you joking? I'm like this junior most deputy general manager or something in NIIT. He said, no, we've heard about you, we know you've done entrepreneurial stuff before. So I said, I think Aptech is a good brand name. And it wasn't called Aptech then. It was called, believe it or not, it was called Computer Education by Apple Industries Limited. Brand name. And I remember meeting my boss and he said, no, we're a very small company, we're just doing about 4 crores of business. Now, I'm 33 years old, so I didn't ask all the right questions. 4 crores is fine, you can build it up. Only when I joined, I realized it was 4 crores of revenue, but 10 crores of losses. This was literally his ask. We take this young guy from NIIT and maybe he'll do that. And that was again a great stint. At the end of 10 years, we paid the company 580 crores, we were making huge amounts of profit, we were operating in 42 countries. Again, it taught me everything. In fact, listening to Sanjay was a revelation because he really talked about all those things that are so important if you have to be entrepreneurial. I mean, you could argue that, I didn't start Aptech, it wasn't my company. But I mean, when you are doing something entrepreneurial, you can really behave as though it's your company and make it happen. And I still remember, the reason why we changed from Apple to Aptech is a story by itself, because obviously Apple is the name of a slightly larger company run by a slightly better person called Steve Jobs. And I still remember in 1994, we got a legal notice from Apple. Apple Computer is coming to India. And you guys better shut shop and stop calling yourself Apple. So I still remember, I'll never forget this thing. And so my boss, of course, appointed the best lawyer, a guy called Venugopal. Even in those days, used to charge 5 lakhs per hour for a clearance. And I still remember, very interesting, and I won't say who it was, but one of the board directors appeared in front of the court. And somebody said, look, you starting a computer training business and calling it Apple? And the man said, look, when he started this company, they were all Gujarati businessmen, which is true. And somebody said, give it an English name. So he said, he picked up the dictionary and we saw A for apple. So much conviction. So the High Court judge said, yes, there is this bad American company trying to screw this Indian company. He ordered Steve Jobs to settle out of court. So all he had to do within 6 months was to change the name from Apple to Apple. And I still remember Kohli, and Kohli himself was a Tata man, so it's not like a first generation entrepreneur. But the kind of institution he built in people. Narayan Murthy, of course, Narayan Murthy needs no further praise. Azim is again a vegetable oil manufacturing family. That's what they've done. And all these are people, to take Sanjay's point, are people who have had the power to dream. Revenue was about 200 crores. And I still remember Vittal telling us, you guys, at least give yourself an ambition to be maybe $400 million 1 year from now. And we were just setting up NASSCOM and we said, sir, we have this annual conference, you must be the chief guest. He said, I'll come if you show me that you can do 4. So he said, okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt immediately. And today, look at this industry. $50 billion is not a small stretch. 3 little companies, there was Sulzensar, there was KPIT, there was Persistent. I don't know how many of you know, Pune's software exports last year was 54,000 by 2020. And how do you make stuff? I said, look, if Pune can do, and what is 34,000 crores? We're talking about 7 billion bucks. If Pune can come out of nowhere with all the corruption we have, with the terrible roads, all of you have heard the word Jugaad. Jugaad is supposed to be the anthem of India, not in Pune, but in India. There are people who can say the right things to the right people at the right time, no corruption here. You can't even get license. When we first went 1 year back, we were told no more training license available in China. So we said thank you, we came back. And then we found the Guanxi way, okay, which is to convince the market. So across 2 companies, whether it's Aptech or Sensar and my little company before, and now of course GTT and EABX, all it needs is, if we are good entrepreneurs, A, to have the passion to dream the big dream. Okay, and even the word CEO, I keep saying, expands to, the C stands for clairvoyant. A clairvoyant is somebody who can look into the future and spot, to use the jargon, a discontinuity. I mean, we set up EABS and GTT because we felt there is a discontinuity. There is a discontinuity between what the academic environment will provide and what industry really wants. I mean, today a company like GTT has more work than it can handle from all over Chennai and Bhubaneswar and everywhere else. Because industry is crying, industry is saying, look, we want to get this done. I was just telling Sanjay that the most entrepreneurial academic I have ever met in my life is that man right here, Nikhil Agarwal. And with Nikhil leading a community like yours and ISOC and World Entrepreneurship Forum, I think we're all the same. So all the best, enjoy the conference and stay tuned. Thank you.